Hi, thanks for taking time out of your busy day to join me as I highlight just a few of the many features found in DBArtisan, Embarcadero Technology's award-winning database administration tool. DBArtisan is a feature-rich database administration product designed by DBAs for DBAs, loaded with features aimed at making you the most productive database administrator you can be. The foundation on which DBArtisan is built is cross-platform support. DBArtisan supports Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, Sybase ASE, and IBM DB2 LUW and ZOS. Though the product contains hundreds of features, I want to highlight three that I find most customers use often. We'll take a look at the Database Process Monitor, the Object Editor, and lastly, the Database Search Facility. And now let's look at Embarcadero Technology's DBArtisan. Often, DBAs are tasked with finding offending processes and stopping those processes. With DBArtisan's Database Monitor, you're able to see those processes and pinpoint the one that needs to be stopped. In addition to displaying the processes, the Database Monitor also displays other information. This information varies by database platform, but includes information regarding locks, blocking locks, and data dictionary information. Let's take a look at a Sybase Database Monitor. Click on the Monitor tab, and we're looking at our Process Monitor. We can scroll down, and we can see an iSQL session open on the machine. By selecting it, we can see the actual queries that are being run by that process. If this is indeed the offending process that we'd like to kill, we simply highlight it, press the Kill button with a confirmation screen, select Yes, and the process is killed. As easy as that with DBArtisan. Next, let's take a look at our table editor. We'll highlight an Oracle database, drill down into the schema that we're interested in, go to our Tables tab, select the table we're interested in, right-click, and select Open. Here's our table. In this example, we'd like to add an additional column, email address. Select the Add Column button. Email address, we'll make this a varchar. Size of 50. And there we have it. That was easy, but to really show the power of DBArtisan, let's go ahead and move this column up to show up right after the middle initial column. At this point, we're ready to press the Alter button. Behind the scenes, DBArtisan has accumulated the information needed to successfully issue this command. We've created the alter statements to drop any constraints and indexes that are dependent on this table. We rename the table, create the new table. Here we're bringing back the data, the original data, back into the new table. We'll go ahead down further and alter the table and bring back any constraints, and again rebuild the indexes. So at this point, we can ship this SQL off to an iSQL window. We can schedule it for a future run, or we can execute it right now. For this example, I just go ahead and cancel it. And lastly, I want to take you to the Database Search Facility. Simply select Tools, Database Search, and in this case, we're going to select our Oracle data source. We'll drill in, we'll select our GIM schema. At this point, select Next, and we're going to search on broker ID. And what objects do we like to search in? Well, let's take a look at the functions, the packages and the procedures, tables, and let's take a look at the views as well. At this point, we just select Finish. DBArtisan has searched the database and returned the results. Here we can see that a broker ID is indeed listed in the Create Table statement for the broker table, as well as the primary key. We can go ahead and look at the procedures. Simply selecting a procedure brings it up in the editor in the right-hand pane, and as we scroll down, we can see the lines that are highlighted where the broker ID is referenced. Three simple features, yet powerful features found within DBArtisan that can make you a very productive database administrator.